Well, greetings. It's time for another episode of On the Porch with Pastor. Welcome you to a beautiful late spring evening. We're not quite to summer yet, but we're getting there. Late spring evening, and it's beautiful out here listening to the birds chirping and all of that. But we're going to get right into it this evening. This installment is called Misery to Joy. Misery to Joy. Every 2 years, we hold a rummage sale at our church. It takes that long for the memory of the last rummage sale to fade. Then a widow needs some help or the meeting house needs fixed, and before you know it, we're rooting through our closets digging for treasure. My wife and I can't donate much stuff to the rummage sale, since a lot of the things we have were gifts from our church friends. Folks get upset when they spend $30 on a Madonna and Child cookie jar at Christmas and see you selling it 5 months later for 75 cents. Right before our last sale, I read an article about how too many toys can be bad for children. I know it can be bad for their parents. My wife threw her back out carrying their toy chest. We decided we'd sell some of their toys at the rummage sale. So after they went to bed, we gathered up everything they hadn't played with in a while and took it over to the church. Then, and this just show you how smart we are, we took our children to the sale. Those church ladies play hardball. Made us pay full price to get those toys back. While we were there, we bought some more stuff. Found a toaster from the 1950s. It works a whole lot better than the one we bought last year at Walmart, which we're going to donate to the next rummage sale. We also bought a Tupperware cake carrier. We don't ever make cakes, but it was such a good deal we just couldn't pass it up. Someone donated a Flowbee, so we bought that too. You hook it up to your vacuum cleaner and it cuts your hair. The box said, as seen on TV. What they didn't show on TV is how your three-year-old runs screaming from the room every time you turn on the vacuum cleaner. The Flowbee had only been used once. Brand new, it cost $75. We paid $5, but it did cost us another $10 to have the barber sort out the mess we made. A guy in our church donated a set of barbells. I thought about buying those because my wife's been telling me I need to start a fitness program. They were going for $10. I would have bought them, but I couldn't talk any of the church ladies into carrying them out to the car. We sold our kitchen chairs. One of the church ladies bought them after I told her they were priceless antiques formerly owned by Abraham Lincoln. Actually, we bought them from Spiegel when we first got married. We didn't need them anymore since we had bought another set of chairs at an antique store the week before. Got a real deal on them. Believe it or not, they once belonged to George Washington. The dealer swore it on a stack of Bibles. We made $800. The best deal we got was when one of the church ladies said she'd donate $800 if we promised to have never have another sale. But I think rummage sales are a balm to the church's soul. Throw a group of folks together, pricing and sorting, and all the little rifts and cracks of the past year seem to fade in the fellowship. Nothing brings folks together like a misery shared. The Bible's full of stories of shared misery turning to joy. Like when Paul and Silas were imprisoned in a jail cell and they were singing songs of praise. That's what trust in God can do for you. You can be surrounded by outward gloom, but overflow with inward joy. That's why Paul and Silas were so happy. That and having a built-in excuse for missing their church's rummage sale. Those who know me well know that those are not my words. My people know, it's coming from Front Porch Tales by Philip Gully. But my people can tell you they know that's not my words because they know their pastor absolutely hates a church yard sale or any yard sale for that matter. So you're not going to get me to applaud or advocate for them. I'm not going to say I'll never do one. I will say I probably won't enjoy it if I do. But the reading this afternoon does give me pause to think and consider. If there's ever been a season, friends, that we need to learn how to find inward joy, I think we're in that season. You know, if you're looking for sources of joy in the world, this is a season in America right now especially where it's going to be really hard to find externals that will bring you joy, hope, encouragement, or peace. It seems that this entire world, this entire planet is shaking, and I believe it just could be the Lord's way of getting our attention. I believe He's shaking the earth. Everything that can be shaken will be shaken, so that we'll get back to what really matters, and that is our God has offered Himself to us. He is the source of all life, all peace, all joy, and all blessed hope. And we, rather than accept His offering of Himself, have turned our backs on Him and sought to make our own way. And now we're running helter-skelter, complaining, moaning, rioting, killing, doing all manner of evil in hopes of repairing what could be repaired quite simply if we would just return to the Lord of glory en masse. So, I want to encourage you. There is a place of joy. There is a place of peace. There is a place of hope. Even in the midst of external misery, there's a place of inner shalom, inner wholeness. And friends, I believe that comes only through personal and intimate relationship with the risen Lord of glory, Jesus Christ the righteous. He has promised, if you'll turn to Him with all your heart, He will let you find Him. Friends, I made that decision years ago, and I have never for a moment regretted it. My worst day as a Christian is far greater than my best day as an unbeliever ever was. And so I want to encourage you, be full of hope, be full of peace, be full of Christ. He is coming soon, so eyes to the skies.